Chantel Cameron whinging and crying. I don't care if her dad David Cameron is this, but she's the whinge bag. She's the reason why Ellie Scottney lost a perfectly good opportunity to showcase her skills in Dublin this year. I mean, the fact that Eddie had to do all that reshuffling and rescheduling of Ellie Scottney's world title fight because of you, because you couldn't stand to be in the presence of Shane McGuigan because of your mental health, of your past dealings with Shane. You know, I didn't hear Ellie Scottney complain once, and she should have complained. She genuinely should have complained. I didn't hear Eddie Hearn complain about the pain in the arse that you can be, shouting that Eddie was jumping up and down when Katie Taylor won. Well, newsflash, promoters do have favourites. Of course they do. Is it right? Probably not. We know Frank Warren wanted Daniel Dubois to beat Joe Joyce. You know, they didn't stitch Chantelle up on the first Katie Taylor fight. They gave her the decision. They could have rubbed her. They could have rubbed her over there. But they didn't. She won the fight. Then she and some of her fans were saying, well, the second fight should be in Manchester. I mean, these people are just like incredibly naive. Katie Taylor is the draw. Now, if Chantelle had won the second fight, then you could make the case to go to Manchester. Promoters have to come up with creative ways to promote and showcase women's boxing. And going to the venue where the least amount of money is going to be made is counterproductive. But Chantelle don't understand that. Her fans don't get that either. She's getting great opportunities fighting Katie Taylor in this trilogy. She doesn't get it though. And maybe she shouldn't take the fight if she feels that aggrieved. Go over to Queensbury. Frank Warren will sign you. Frank's doing a brilliant job with women boxers over there. Not. You know, big up ALYCIA Gardner for exposing the elephant in the room. There's a lot of women's boxing that people don't want to see 10 threes or 12 threes as opposed to 10 twos as it is now. Thank you for pointing that out. Build up your gene pool of fighters, get your market value up, then come back. This is entertainment. This isn't flipping making token gestures to fill quotas. This is boxing. But as for ALYCIA fighting Clarissa Shields, that's cap. Can't beat Clarissa. At what weight? Can Clarissa make welter? Perhaps at welter she could be competitive. But at light middle or middle, nah. And as for her bullshit hair follicle test that apparently absolves her and exonerates her person from strict liability, testing positive for 2 substances for the Christina Lenatadu fight this year, mestrolone and methylone acetate metabolites. Yeah, 2 substances. We're talking it how it is. Walking around like she's been cleared. Who cleared you? Did drug-free? Well, drug-free, just passing the information. But who cleared you? Yeah, let's move on from Eubank, Ben. No more talk, you know what I mean? No rescheduling, even if Ben gets a British license. It's done, it's done. Eubank went to sleep after agreeing to fight Janibek for world titles, woke up, and now my promoters at Sowland Bros is trying to make me fight Etinoza Olia, a boxer nobody has heard of, at Wasserman Boxing. How and why? Yeah, and he's right. Somebody needs to challenge Cali and Nice where they dug up this nondescript Italian kid with blonde dreads. But let's keep it real. Chris is a bit of a capper at times. A bit of a capper. You know what I mean? And his dad said he's a money man. Dad said he's a money man. How much money is in this Janibek fight? Who did you agree terms with? Because I've heard nothing from Top Rank's end or Janibek. It's a step in the right direction though. And it's a major change of heart from disqualifying yourself, asking the WBO to remove you as the mandatory. So what's changed? Yeah, look, I want to see the fight. And I know a lot of people are going to be enthusiastic. But Chris, when required to step up at the highest level, hasn't managed to get over the hump. And what makes Janibek any different from George Groves? Although the Billy Joe Saunders fight was close, it was very close. Hope it happens, but I think Janibek will beat him. But I do hope it happens. So what do you know about AJ and Otto Wallin? Well, let me tell you what the facts are. Wallin is more shook of Anthony Joshua than he was Tyson Fury. It would be interesting to see if AJ can prevent the obligatory, what it seems now, nosebleed, even before he's got in the ring. It's not exactly going to be Foreman versus Lyle, is it? I mean, they're both going to box. AJ be a bit more aggressive. If Wallin is around by the 9th or 10th, I'd be surprised. But bigger shocks have happened. If AJ loses, well, we'll discuss that if we have to. Question marks on AJ will be the appointment of Ben Davison. Some believe he's not good enough for the role, and some believe that he just hasn't had simply long enough to work with Joshua to be effective as a cohesive unit as trainer and boxer. Although apparently Ben has been on the scenes with a few of AJ's recent fights. Who would have known? Look, AJ should have enough raw ability, power and speed to get this done inside 10 rounds. Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. Well,
y'all look way too friendly in that face-off.
That's all I can say, right? And the friendly thing, it suits Wilder more than it does Joseph Parker. And it looks like Joseph Parker's going out there to roll over next week. That's what it looks like to me. Well, I'm supposed to be impressed because Tyson Fury is giving him a few pointers. What does that mean? You look Tyson Fury. It's like saying Mike Tyson could show some random heavyweight how to beat Frank Bruno because he beat him twice. Where's the logic in that? So it says here Tyson Fury is plotting revenge on Deontay Wilder by helping Joseph Parker ahead of this fight with the Bronze Bomber on December the 23rd. Fury himself had been scheduled to face Alexander Usyk on that night until the big Cameroon dude knocked him down with a left hook, gave him all types of issue and took him 10 frees and basically put him out of the fight. Okay? So he needs more time to prepare, and we'll see the Usyk fight in February. Now, Wilder is accusing Fury of cheating in the third fight. It was the second fight he accused him of cheating. Now, he's saying, isn't so much what I think Fury did, it was what I know he did. Now, Fury's got the umbrage about that, and Parker has revealed Fury has been giving him advice, with the 35-year-old Fury seemingly eager for his old enemy to lose. Speaking to TalkSport, Joseph Parker, 31 years of age, said Tyson was able to give him advice and some knowledge on fighting Deontay Wilder. The only difference is Joseph is not 6'9" with the longest reach, so whatever strengths he has to use them to the best of his ability. He said Fury has given him some pointers and advice, and he's actually helped him with sparring. So anytime he's needed Tyson's help, he's always been there. So thanks to him for always making time to help Joe, especially for this camp and this fight coming up. He says they have to be switched on for the whole time they're fighting Deontay Wilder. He said he knows everyone is focused on the right hand, the equalizer, but as long as he focuses on his plan and executing it, he doesn't have no worries about what he brings. He said he's going in there to use what he knows he can use and fight the best and be ready the whole time, blah, 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 blah. Now, Andy Lee is executing this so-called plan that Joseph is talking about. Can they get it done? Yeah, they can get it done, but it's doubtful. But they can get it done. Am I convinced about Malik Scott steering the ship and Wilder? I'm not too sure. I really am not too sure. Parker has been very active since getting knocked out by Joe Joyce late 2022. 3 fights this year. He's only 31 years of age. Deontay Wilder is now 38. He's 38 with only 1 fight in 2 years. That's where Joseph Parker's window of opportunity is. 38 years of age, 1 fight in 2 years. In all truth, I was trying to think what Joseph Parker's strategy and Andy Lee's strategy be, and I can't really come up with nothing. Are they going to try and get inside and work Deontay over in the inside? Because I don't think Joe's got them legs like he had when he had the belt. We're going back 2016, 2017, around that time period. He weighed 250 for his last fight, 255 for the Joe Joyce fight. And if he was to try and use movement to stay away from Wilder's right hand at 31, as opposed to being 26, 25 when he was WBO champion, will he be able to keep that up long enough to make that effective? I'm not sure. The last time I saw Wilder against Helenius, he used a back foot game and walked him onto that right hand. Does he use a similar approach against Joseph Parker? Is he just going to wait around for that right hand, or is he going to work for his openings behind that jab? A lot of unknowns